What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duplays here. We're back with some more short circuit reactions. Checking out the Samsung Fold 7. Hopefully, it's actually wide enough in folding mode. Before we get into this, don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow my socials, TikTok, Instagram, Discord in description. More views, likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, money, clout, fame, success, so I can stop being a bum. Let's get into it.
I'm in the market for a new phone. I'm in the market for a new phone, mainly because I miss how great
Same.
the Samsung Fold 4 was. And if
I
you
hate how
remember,
that camera looks
the
on the
hinge
back.
kind of died on me. Which is why Samsung actually invited us out to their Unpacked event today to take a look at their Flip and their Fold 7, which is the one that I am most interested in. Because their biggest marketing point on it was just how thin the device is, and they are not kidding. When it's folded, it is about as thick as the S25 Ultra
As a regular
was
phone.
that just came out a couple months ago. But when it's unfolded,
A
it
regular
is
phone.
almost impossible to describe how it feels and looks when you're using it. Being this thin, when I actually picked it up for the first time,
You know what I would love to see, although it would be more engineering. Maybe they could use some strong magnets, which I think they already do, but and some even stronger ones like Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Con magnets. It'd be cool if there was a latch that locked so you couldn't accidentally open it. But maybe I'm just over-engineering it.
when you're using it. Being this thin, when I actually picked it up for the first time, it actually scared me when I started opening it because of how it feels when it finally snaps into place. It was a fear I had on my Fold 4 as
Strong
well.
hinges.
You have to use a lot of effort and it feels unnatural. The good news is they've
That's
made
good,
some
it won't
upgrades,
open
at least to the hinge.
spontaneously.
It's called their Armor Flex hinge, which uses a water droplet design and multi-rail structure system. It allows it to also get thinner,
It would be cool if they show like a 3D render of it, but
also
you probably
removes
won't.
some of the crease that you see on that folding screen.
Yes,
never
I
actually
hated
had
the
an
creases.
issue
I'm
with
glad
that
that's
crease, at least when
it's not
content
fully
was on all the older
removed,
devices.
but yeah.
But even when it's off, you have to catch the light just right to see the actual crease.
Yeah, I can still
So if you
see it,
catch
but
the light
yeah.
where you can't see it, it looks really, really impressive. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself talking about the inside screen. Let's start from the outside and work our way in. The outside screen now is a 21:9 aspect ratio, very similar to just a standard
Finally.
slab phone. Because if you remember, the old folding phones were actually a little bit thinner.
We're narrow.
Now that
Yeah,
I have it in my hand,
I hated that.
this might be as wide as I would want this phone to be, because one of the things I really
that's
liked
the
about my
case for
Fold
that.
4 was the one-handed
Does it have a
typing
segment on that?
experience with it being so thin. It's easier now to type
D
with two
brand,
hands,
so
which
probably.
the Fold 4 struggled with because it was so thin. I think it's a trade-off that is going to be a personal preference up to you. It's still that great dynamic AMOLED display that Samsung has been known for on some of their phones, with the only thickness being added to this phone actually on the inside screen. It's about 50% thicker, which hopefully leads to less scratches, less other damage to the screen. And on the outside, it's still using their Victus and Corning glasses, so if you were to give it a quick bang on the table, hopefully it won't break. I won't do that because there's a lot of people watching me right now. As impressed as I am with the feel and how thin and light this thing is, it is 24 grams lighter than last year's. It still has my biggest pet peeve with phones. Look at the size of that camera bump. It's another half of a phone on top of it. It will never lay flat.
Honestly,
on
I
the
can
table
overlook that.
unless you turn it upside down. If you're gonna put it face down, at least put a screen protector on it, like from our sponsor D brand here.
Yeah, that's a huge pet peeve for me too.
I haven't actually applied one of these myself. Let's see if I mess this up. They make skins and cases for a ton
So
of
I guess
devices,
no case.
and they're pretty easy to apply.
I thought the D brand was the case, but apparently not.
And I just peel this off. There you go. Pretty easy to apply. If you guys want to get your own, head to mybossisveryshort.com. Hey, stop that. Well, I put a screen protector on it. It's okay now. But powering the... Hey, stop that. Well, I put a screen protector on it. It's okay now. But powering the phone is the Snapdragon 8 Elite 4 Galaxy. Specifically, they were very keen on that in the presentation. It's 4 Galaxy. It's faster, it does more AI, it's for the phone. They did say it'll give you 24 hours of video.
Bro, come on, man. Why is the battery still 4400? It should be at least 6000. Come on. Or at max 6000, because I know they can't fit that much, especially for something that thin.
Playback though on a... It's for the phone. They did say it'll give you 24 hours of video playback though on a single charge. How that translates to day-to-day use of playing games or having the big screen open and doing multitasking, I don't know. I hope it'll get you through a whole day. But the multitasking features seem really good, and they seem to be a big focus again this year when they were talking about it. They talked about things such as floating widgets. So if you have your screen open on Google and someone texts you, moving the text messages around to navigate the data you're looking at, or whatever other applications you want. They went a little hard on the AI this year, just like everyone else. My favorite quote they actually said was, "Remove unwanted things like people from your photos." That's kind of funny. It is also the first Samsung device that's shipping with Android 16 out of the box, and they promised 7 years of generational software updates and 7 years of security updates as well. Once again, that relies on if this hinge can hold up for 7 years. If it can, that's fantastic. But if I have to swap this out or get it repaired after 2 years, that's not great. Speaking of repair, one of the things that they did bring up was they wanted to improve the ability
Can you imagine taking this shit to a repair shop?
for users to repair their own devices. They didn't go any further into detail what that meant. I don't know if that means replacement parts on their store that you can buy, or if their certified partners are going to be able to repair it themselves. If that becomes an available feature in any capacity that makes the user experience better, I am all on board for that. Especially if I have to repair these lenses because I'm putting it down and getting it clipped on everything. But I do want to take a look at the camera quality. Wow, it opens selfie mode, and my God, do I really look like this today? It's a beautiful photo. We don't want to look at the selfie cam though. We want to look at the outside cam, which is now a 200 megapixel main camera. That's the same as the S25 Ultra. They also
wonder
have
how
a
good the
10
zoom is now.
megapixel telephoto lens and a 12 megapixel ultra wide lens. And hopefully whatever AI upscaling features they have for their photos as well will just make that even better. Let's take a look on that one. Let's do the ultra wide. Whoa, I went right in onto that guy's face. I am so sorry. I did 30x and it pointed right at someone's face. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's try 20x. Right away on the wide lens, it's very impressive. I mean, I'm not in the greatest conditions. I'm shooting through a glass window. But even when I pinch zoom all the way in onto this one guy holding a phone, I can tell that there is upscaling and resolution work in order to get a crisp outline around his arm. But for most people who are going to look at this, if they wanted to like take a photo of a really far menu away and then zoom in, they're probably going to be able to read that with just fine clarity. With the ultra wide, same thing. I'm able to pinch zoom quite in depth all the way up to a certain point, and then you can really see where the imaging around people's shoulders and it's trying to make a nice crisp line comes in, and it kind of is too much in my opinion. But I also think if you're taking a photo on ultra wide and then pinch zooming this far in, that's kind of on you. And then as for the 20x
Yeah, I can see the color smears. Whenever I upload a picture and I try to upscale it, yeah, I see what he's talking about.
zoom, which was one of just the default options, that is a billboard all the way across this giant warehouse. Pretty great, actually. I actually thought it was a real person at first. Oh, it's a TV. Oh, whatever it is, it looks really good. I pulled up our RE HDR demo footage, at least on the outside screen here first. And man, it is really impressive. It is very bright in this room just in general, and I can still see everything very clear. Again, I'm not a fan of hole punch camera designs. I wish they would just go to an under-screen camera anyways, especially because I feel that the amount of people that use this camera is pretty low. Because if you
I remember when they had the camera module raised up out of the phone in the Oppo phones,
want to
the
take a
Oppo Fold
selfie, one of the best
phones.
features is you could open
That's
it up
distant
and use
memory
your
for
main
me.
camera to take a selfie and see yourself. It makes me wonder if they should just get rid of the
Yeah.
camera on this outside screen and instead only have a camera on the inside screen, because you want the big screen if you're doing
No,
like
I
a
think they
video
should
call
keep
with
it.
someone, right? And when you're in the full screen on YouTube, it's a little strange. It doesn't take away from the fact though that this screen looks incredible. We are indoors again, bright situation. Man, I miss the big screen on a Fold. I don't know if this is the one I should get though. I really want a folding phone again. We're gonna play some Crab Rave because I'm a little scared with how thin this thing is that the speakers are gonna be compromised now, but it's the same
I've
opinion
heard that
I have
before,
with
but I
all
don't know what
phones.
it's from.
It's very impressive for its size. I would never listen to this thing on full volume though. I feel like I need to crank it down to almost half before the speakers don't start to sound distorted or crackling to me. Which, I don't know, maybe if you're in a big room of people and you just want to quickly show them a video, it's fine. But consuming media on speakers,
I don't usually
think I would
blast
personally.
things on
Lenses
speaker, yeah. I don't do that either. Headphones or
ask where the
AirPods,
speakers
nothing
are actually
else.
located. Got it. Okay, so they're in the bottom half here. So if I was holding it, Yeah, I'm muffling the speakers. I didn't even like realize that now. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I don't think they can put it up here though, because just look how much room there is for the USB-C. It's the entire like thickness of this thing. I mean, because of the increased screen size, it's almost a perfect square. So maybe you could hold it like this, so that way you're not blocking the speakers. But then I have like top and bottom channel. I don't know. It's still awesome to use in this form factor as the wide screen. You zoom all the way in. Holy crap, I'm 8x zoomed on Crab Rave. It's just a dark cave. Is this the folding phone that's gonna bring me back into the foldables market? I don't know. It's $2,000 for 256 gigs of storage, and it can go all the way up to 1 terabyte of storage, which has 16 gigs of RAM as well. I don't know if the thinness is a selling factor for me, or if it makes me a little nervous with the hinge and the extra camera bump, but I am very impressed with how far Samsung has come, especially even just in the last couple of years, going back to my 4 or even back to 2019 with the Fold 1. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, go check out the Flip 7. That one either just came out before this video or just after this one. I don't know the order Bell's releasing these in. I'm in the market for...
Oh, whoops. Yeah, my bad. So yeah, that was interesting. Really slim. Wish the battery were bigger, but it sounds like the battery life is good based off of what he said. The screen is finally wide enough to my satisfaction. I don't think I'd buy one though. I'll just stick to whatever new iPhone I buy next, which is probably going to be the 17 Pro Max. So yeah, that's it guys. That's my reaction to the Samsung Fold 7. Goodbye.